Hey everybody. Ooh, screen recorder. Good times. Happy Tuesday, and the new plan of giving you guys Monday off, for us to plan. And honestly, I spent most of the time trying to track down late work, and trying to motivate students to respond via online learning. Y'all are 100% right. Like all my AP students are spot on involved. I think I'm dealing with some Schoology issues and reminders, and I'm trying to figure that out. So essentially, I don't really have a huge plan for you today, okay? Today is watching some videos and finding out what Wednesday and Thursday involve, okay? Let's get to it, okay? So I don't want to bury your lead. First of all, I sent an email out. Not everyone checks their email. Everyone participating in an AP class will receive a 1.0 weight for this course. Everybody. You don't have to take the test. So that means anyone who was taking the test that was like, I'd like to get that extra 0.33. I don't really care about trying to get a college credit for an algebra-based physics class. You need to respond to that email, or your parents need to respond to Dr. Roster's email from March 25th saying you want to opt out of the AP test and you'll get a full refund. So don't spend the $90 on something that you were hoping to get for $90, right? You got it for free. So happy crisis school. So take action. All right. Two, on the pros and cons, a ton of things. Ton of response. It was like the most consistent response for everybody in this class is I don't feel like I can get my questions answered, right? Well, here's the thing. We have these arbitrary time periods called office hours where I'm available via video conference. But hey, why not do this? Why not just have my video conference on all the time, right? While I'm here. Why don't I just have it on? Now, I'm not going to have my camera on, and I'm not going to have my mic on, because that could be embarrassing. I've heard some stories already, not like bad embarrassing, but like kids are doing a dance or practicing their cello or viola, viola, whatever, and the kids start applauding in the background. I got nothing exciting going on in my house. You don't need to see it. But what happens when you chime in, I get a little pong. Right? And I've got my volume on my computer. So if you are like, hey, I need help, right? While you can't see into my house, you can't hear me, just like say, hey, Miss Falkenberg, are you there? And I will come and get to the video conference and I will answer your questions. I'm at work, just like you're at school. Sometimes I'm taking off lunch, probably a little bit longer because I go get my dog and go for a walk. But ultimately, I'm here and available for you, whether I'm just sitting in my house or sitting on my deck. I'll have my laptop nearby. So that's number two. Let's see. I'm going to save rotational kinetic energy until tomorrow. There's some stuff. There's a couple videos I'm going to create for that. One is to explain why did objects of the same shape but different radius or different mass get to the end of the ramp at the same time. So there's a mathematical explanation for it. It's actually really cool. I want to try, there is a video, and I think 3 of you have watched it so far, explaining why different shapes have different rotational inertias, and explaining little, like if you thought about it, if you had a lump of clay and stuff like that, the same lump of clay, so the same mass for each object, and I distribute that mass, right, like a thin hoop, or a solid sphere, why one has lower inertia than the other related to radius, okay? So take a look at that. I want you to watch that. So basically, I'm going to, based on your discussion comments, try to address misconceptions with some videos, okay? And then I am going to go through the AP test changes in a video. It'll be included in this folder, so you can see hey, maybe I do have a shot of getting the credit for an algebra-based physics class, okay? So that's all today for this week, I believe. Oh, last thing. I think I checked for missing work from third quarter. I know you guys have this option of like third quarter, I'm done. What? Or taking it to the end of the year. I think some people are like, I'm going to take it to the end of the year, see if I can improve my grade. And honestly, most of our stuff is going to be like, if I do an assessment of your understanding and it's not 100%, I'm going to give you the opportunity to redo it multiple times until you get 100%. So everything in that test category, quiz category, is going to be 100% credit. So if you're not satisfied with your test grade from prior third quarter, you could start getting 10 out of 10 points, which just changes how many points are in the test category, right? So, but then you get like all 10 out of 10. Okay, so each week I'm going to try to do some sort of an assessment. We did it last week with rotational quantities. We'll do one this week. I'll decide. I'll figure something out. But try to get you guys engaged with those 3 sections. So I'm chiming out. Hope to see any of you during a video conference. I'm not sure if anyone knew this, but I'm an extrovert, and I'm living in an introvert's world where I talk to my parents, and that's it, because we all came from Florida. So I can't talk to my neighbors, they won't let me, and all sorts of stuff. So good times. Please video conference with me. I want to talk physics so bad. All right. Talk to y'all later.